Hey, welcome back, everybody. Signing here again with another episode of Harmonious Engineering, and had another update. This one, that is a lot of koi. Not really a lot of major things. Rubidium, or is it magnesium rubidium extras is back in, and there's a new mod, villager cell animals, and a few mods were removed because, well, redundancies. But villager cell animals, we actually finally have chickens. I just bought them for my Amazon tablet. And I don't really have a chicken farm yet, do I? Might not be a bad idea. Should get some door sensors over here. That might not be a bad thing to toss into here, though. And they pop out as babies, so. Alright, so there's that taken care of. I still haven't gotten this hooked up. It doesn't even have power yet, so really should dress that building up a bit, though, too. Although it's a greenhouse, so I mean, how much dressing up can you really do to a greenhouse? It's mostly glass. Yeah, I really should do something about this and get rid of all this here. So what happens if you break the top half of you? Okay. I'm just thinking about using the create plow to harvest up hemp. Although I could just go with cloches. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and hop into here. Now, last episode and the one before, basically we're focused on auto-crafting. I completely forgot these existed, by the way. So, thanks to Jose's YouTube series for showing me that. And those can go into here with that, that, and that, and that. There we go. And let's just go ahead and drop my survey tools off into here. So we do have a good amount of recipes done over here already. We can also look over here. And the downside of the multi-block crafter is it doesn't quite show up correctly in the crafter manager, but you'll find it. We do have a little bit of smelting recipes as well. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what to get working next, and maybe like this setup here. And I am going to need to get my arc furnace up and running here soon too. Also, ceiling. Yeah, we're running through that nickel ore pretty quick. See, they got rid of platinum and thermal, right? So nickel gives you what for a secondary? Nothing. Just nickel. Okay. Well, today we learned. Also, deep slate ores have been changed somewhat. It doesn't work actually if you picked them up and silk touched them. But if you mine them in place, they are guaranteed to give you at least one more little raw ore piece with fortune. Silk touch kind of breaks that though, from what I was understanding in the update. And let's get that. Oh, really? I haven't dug out here yet? Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and do that and get this concrete in here. There we go. Going to be spending a good amount of time down here. I should probably start making this look a little bit nicer too. All right, so I just need a piece of concrete now, which I've got on me. And boom. So I got the ladder moved over to here, right in front of my refined storage terminal. And I've got a basement that actually doesn't look half bad. Now I do need... Dang it, it's off by 1. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. It's just how the machine's lined up. To go through the walls, I've been actually using just these relays, which are... They're not bad per se. It's a cable, redstone torch, and a machine casing. But it gives it a bit of a more of a flush look. So... Oh yeah, and the engineer's decor ladders. If you look in the direction you're traveling, like if you look up for going up a ladder, you actually go faster, which is kind of nice. And let's see. So I went ahead, moved out my crafters, one more block. I've got a encased chain drive here in the wall, which I just rotated this block 90 degrees, so looks a little bit cleaner anyway. And then I put an interface here at the end. And that way I have power, well, quote, power here. And then I can actually start setting this thing up here. And I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do this yet. What do we have for, like, rationing pipes? It's pretty much just like pretty pipes, isn't it? I don't really want to use the pipes mod. Yeah, pretty pipes would be the way to go, I think. Unless there is... At refined... this filter... Right, and can I get myself a exporter, please? I've never actually had an exporter in my inventory. Oh, cool. So, now I can right-click. Items, fluids, NVT+, whitelist. Do a mod filter if I want, which is awesome. So I can do that. I'm not sure exactly what this is about. All right, actually, I think I might be overthinking things a bit. I looked this up in the wiki. Apparently, this is for grids only. I've never really bothered using it, so... But if I go here, and then we'll just go ahead and hook that up, and we'll have this thing export sheet metal, right? The iron sheet. It should only export 1. How much do I have in here? 98. Okay. Not you, no. You. There we go. And you can see on the Wayla up top, or the jade, I guess. 1x iron sheet metal. Now, the alternative would be pretty pipes with limiters. And if I pull that out, boom, almost instantly as well. Cool. You are not going to be sheet metal, though. You'll be scaffolding, but that'll be 3, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14 of these. How easily can I make 13 exporters? Rather easily. Okay. There is going to be some smelting involved. There we go. Right. Should probably teach this thing the components. That's the downside of my system, is I have to go back here to actually teach recipes, but I don't have a way to automatically insert recipes into here. All right, that took a while. We are up to page 3, and there are 78 recipes per page. Tons of recipes. That's why I'm glad we don't have regular crafters. Or I'm glad we're not stuck with regular crafters. Okay. But we should have our exporters now. There we go. Let's put that away. We're going to need sheet metal. We're going to need scaffolding. Steel scaffolding. We're going to need a frame, machine frame. I didn't teach it the actual machine frame. Dang it. I taught it the fluid cell frame and the energy cell frame, but not the machine frame. And I think I'm out of patterns now. So I'm going to have to make some more of those too. Another? I just took care of... Actually, I had one pattern left. Okay. Let's just go ahead and make a frame up here. All right. You. There you go. And so whenever you leave this, it shows the first page again, even though it says page 3 of 15. I'm not sure. That's just a bit of a bug there. So you can just move back and forth. Now, guys, why do you keep showing up? Yeah, and where's your other llama? There's probably somewhere around here going to be a lead on the ground from a llama running into the high voltage. All right. Now that the rain is gone, let's go ahead. And greatest thing about these, you can shift click. Okay. I was hearing a thump and I'm just making sure it's not trying to autocraft something. There's that, and then these bottom 3 are going to be sheet metal. This one here, there we go. It's going to be our machine frame. One downside, unless I want to make a lot of crafting upgrades, I am going to have to make sure that we keep a supply of some of these things in here. And now looking at this, it is redstone on the left and light on the right. So on the right, this side would be this, and I meant to get a light engineering block. Oops. There we go. And yep, that's showing up exactly what it should be. Here, let's put that away. And it almost instantly popped in there, which is awesome. And then you are going to be that. All right. So now there are 6 items in each of the thermal machines that that vary depending on what the machine is. And before I forget, let's go ahead and make ourselves an aquatic entangler. One of you. Okay, so I'm missing copper gears and redstone servers. Okay, that's gonna have to wait. I found this junk net, and I've never even seen that before, so I wanna play with that later. But let's see. If I want to make, let's see, another pulverizer. One of these. I'm going to need crushing wheels. Okay, that's why I haven't done those yet. Because I need to automate crushing wheels, and I can't. Yeah, I can't use this. So there's not quite enough room to put one of those over here. Honestly, I'll probably set up some more mechanical crafters somewhere and just churn out like 100 crushing wheels and just call it a day. What else are they used in, actually? Just the pulverizer. Okay. But they'd be handy to have on their own as well, just for different things. Like we can turn terracotta into red sand and stuff like that. We can get better dyes out of flowers, which might not be a bad thing. Because you can grow flowers in photogenic insulators. Alright, so I need a way to get items from a crafter, well, from whatever inventory the crafter puts items into here. So I think we might go XNet, actually. There we go. Which I did teach you how to make this, and I'm going to need 7 connectors probably. I'm missing yellow stained glass. Really? So I'll have to go through the crafting tree for the some of the things here, right? Yellow is probably here. Let's look at this, right? So we need universal pipes from the pipes mod. Yellow is probably, yep, here. I need yellow stained glass to make item pipes. I need red stained to make energy, and I need blue stained to make fluid, and I forgot to put the yellow glass in when I was doing everything else. So, yeah, that's on me. So I need 7 of you. I'm going to need one of you create 16 cables. Okay, that's probably good. I need a crafter. So I need one of you. No, not that. This. How bad are these to make? I am actually missing glowstone dust. Because last time I went to the Nether, I grabbed a whole bunch of glowstone blocks. Whoops. Let's look at... Just going to add that over there. Alright. But other than that, they're not terrible. I just don't want to do 13 of those, so... Yeah. Maybe... like 3 for the engineering blocks, and the machine frame might not be a bad idea. Alright, I need an inventory of some kind, so a barrel, because it doesn't matter if there's a block on top or not. Okay. And... this is going to need power, too. The controller. Just realize that. So how am I going to work this, then? Like, I have enough room back here to run everything. So, like, let's just start the backside and work our way forward, then. Okay, connectors. Let's go ahead and get our network cable going. There we go. Let's go ahead and label these with a name so I can keep track of everything. All right, and I'm going to need this connector to go onto an inventory. So yeah, I'm having 2 issues at this point. One is that I need another connector. I just realized. Okay. Let me... No, not you. You. Go. I need to get items back into here. Which is not going to be hard. I can just put a connector on here, right? I mean... not the end of the world. And I need power. So, at the same time, while not making this thing look ugly. Alright, problem kind of solved. At least that'll get us items into here. And let's go ahead and throw ourselves a barrel here. Right. And with the way I had this set up, it's not going to try to output items in the barrel, which should help. My crafter can go right here. So let's just go ahead and put you there. Crafter. And yeah, I can, work with this, I guess. Kind of. All right, let's go ahead, though, and do like that for now. And then we can put our controller here. Now you need power, which is not going to be quite so bad. I got my high voltage, I need a relay, and I need a connector, which I need to get some more made up here. And now I need up. Yeah, that's... dang it. I can feel sometimes my character, like, kind of catches on it, like, let me up kind of thing. There's a freaking shaft in the way, and everything is horrible. No, it's not that bad. It's just I made myself a bit of a mess back there to try to navigate, so... Well, that shaft beam right there is going to be up. And can you can't duck under shafts, can you? No. Well, you don't need to be hooked up right now. There it is. So, all right. Connector. Actually, I didn't need the relay. Awesome. And wire. So how do you look from back here now? Okay, it just has a wire running back there, and yeah, that doesn't look actually half bad. Okay, I can live with that. Now, channel 1, we're not going to be doing energy at all because we don't need to move power through this. We just need an XNet item. And we are going to have you be... Oh, the one issue now. I have to get items out of here. Now, which would I prefer to see? A connector or the crafter? Probably the crafter. Right. So, channel 1 is going to be... Oh, I need a connector for getting the controller to attach to the network too. I forgot about that. Oh. That's the one block I think should automatically connect to an XNet cable without a connector. Unfortunately, not a thing. There we go. Now I can see everything. So this barrel here, and by the way, these are all numbered, which is awesome. Create, you're going to extract on channel 1. And now, oh, the fun parts, right? Okay, which machine were we going to go with? Should we go with the furnace, maybe? That's pretty basic. Can we ghost items into the filters here? Right, so connectors 4, 5, and 6 will all be the create. You're going to be inserting on a whitelist of external heaters. These things. Can I? No. Okay. And then furnace. Okay, I need a smoker, which I have. Okay. Completely forgot I had that. I also have some smoked ham. Need furnace, right? So I need a blast furnace, and I need a regular furnace, which I made a ton of in the past. So I wouldn't have to worry about them again. Alright, so channels 4, 5, and 6 are all going to be the same thing. Right? You are channel 6. Okay, very good. We are going to insert those. Right, and then I'm just going to hit copy. And then we're just going to paste these in. For now, it'll be easier on this one because I'm going to have to set up a filter for every single recipe I want to run through this. Connector 3 is you, which would be top left. Top left is the smoker. Create, insert, right, yeah. Smoker. Let's see. You are furnace. Okay. So create, insert, furnace. Create, insert, blast furnace. And then the interface shouldn't be a problem. Actually, why are you hooked to the interface? I was thinking for some reason that, oh, we're going to have to return the items to the refined storage network. And that's a no. We don't have to. I know what I can do. I know how I can fix this too. No, it's not going to quite work. I was thinking I could add in a recipe, or in the recipe for all the different machines, that, hey, make a machine frame, but it would actually dump it right here. So that would, but because all the other things I'm just always have a lot of because of various reasons. I like building with those blocks, but the machine frame, yeah. I could always just tell the system to keep one in stock at all times too. All right, so we're going to go over here. We're going to go with a processing pattern of, come on, okay, 3. 1 furnace, 1 blast furnace, 1 smoker. And I can't drag from there, huh? Oh, I can, look at that. I do, however, need a pattern. Can I have just like 10? All right, so 3 external heaters, a furnace, a smoker, and a blast furnace in a processing pattern will equal a redstone furnace. Hopefully, right? Let's put that away too. And then I just come over here, I put this in this crafter. I should anvil this barrel, actually. That way I can see what it is from the crafter manager. And let's go to our furnace recipes, right? Hey, look at that. We have a redstone furnace recipe. Oh, oops. I have to give it kinetic power, but it looks like it populated correctly. There we go. And just for the sake of aesthetics, I kind of slowed this down a bit. But it kind of does make sense that you're putting it together piece by piece, doesn't it? It does take a while, though. Oh, well. I'm not too concerned about it. Now, here's the thing is, I don't think I need another redstone furnace. So, but just in case, I mean, I haven't gotten into any of the space stuff yet. So I might. Who knows? But it's nice just to have a recipe for it. And, you know, I might as well have an extra one sitting in the system for whenever I need it. And then because it dumps into the interface, it'll automatically complete the crafting for us. Hey, there we go. And it repopulated all that stuff instantly, which is awesome. So, all right. Yeah, that dirt was just so I could get up there and put a connector on top of that. All right. We are relatively good to go. Now, whenever I want to make new machines, Oh yeah, and by the way, we can see that our furnace made it back here. Go back over to the other building. Our crafting monitor should be clear of everything. Should be, right? Yep, not currently crafting anything. Awesome. And for future populations of the recipes, what I can do is set up the recipe over there and then hit start crafting. And it'll just dump all the items I need over here. And then I can, either at that point, I could just manually place everything. Which does have a certain allure to it, because... or I could go through and, yeah, do things. Go through and program the XNet and all that stuff. Sorry, I just kind of... my eyes glossed over whenever I thought about doing that for like 10 recipes. All right, so we have 4 metal presses set up now. And so we're going to go plates, which I went ahead and named all the crafters because why not, right? It makes sense. We have wires, gears, and rods. And let's go ahead and get you put back now that I can. And I'm going to need to hook these up a little bit, but it's not going to be bad, right? Let's put our XNet stuff away. Same with that hopper. I need some barrels now. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm thinking pretty pipes might be our answer here. And what I can do now, I think, is that's how I was putting torches inside of these things. Thank you. All right, I knew I was doing it at one point in time, and it kept bugging me. But let's go ahead and get up there. Ow. Okay. How about we hop up from the other side? No. Freaking high voltage wires, man. Well, I can stand up here. There we go. Now, say my the one thing I'm worried about is my gear. So I did teach a recipe for a batch crafter. It's the gear recipes, but I need an electronic component for that. Everything else should be fine though. Right, you are plates, so let's just go ahead and grab ourselves. Let's look at an ingot here. I'm actually kind of low on copper. I need to decompress my copper, actually. Oh yeah, and I need some extractions. So, let's just do this because I haven't taught it how to. Really? Oh, that's the waxed copper. Okay. Like, am I out of copper blocks? So what the hell did that happen? There we go. And I need 3 more of you. Done. And you're just going to be on there like so, right? Three, and then 4. Drop you in there. Okay. Working like I want it to, and then it's dropping into the chute here and going into the basement, where I have an interface down there, which is hooked into the system, so these should be automatically going back into the system. There we go. This does extract slightly faster than the press can work, but we can work with that. I need some high voltage connectors now. Let's see, HP. There we go. And let's go ahead and put you away. And no, not the magnet. There. And there. All right, so they should all have power now, but the thing I want to try out is the gears, right? So let's go ahead and get ourselves some gold, because I have a feeling I'm going to need some gold gears here soon. Actually, I do have... how about 10? Okay. Because of how the gears work... Yeah, look, it's like, no. I have an extraction module in there, and this is only going to accept 4 gears. Not 4 gears, 4. Why is it always raining? All right, well, I went ahead and crafted up an item batcher. So you come here. Thank you. You can go there. Oh, cool. The pipes remembered not to connect. And... dang it. Okay, hammer. Oh, you... They may not have remembered not to connect it. They just can't connect to those sides. Oh, no, they remembered. Oh, that's unfortunate. You can only connect to the opposite sides in this, right? So, yeah, okay. Choose a pick. Right. So if I was then... All right, because of how the batcher works, I can't use it. Dang it. All right. I could if I reworked a bunch of the stuff and whatnot. We're just going to get ourselves... Would a hopper work? Might? I don't think so. I don't think a hopper will work either. Because it tries moving items singly, and this press is like, no, we're not going to do that. Okay. Idea time. Give me that back. I already put the batcher back, didn't I? Dang it. Item batcher. Come on. Tell me you can go vertical. You can. Awesome. And even face the right way. Now, I just need a conveyor belt for that. And that should work just fine. Which a conveyor belt without the batcher, you know, I could have put a conveyor belt here, but I would have had to use a different pipe than pretty pipes. Yep, see, look, they disconnected. Don't do that. Because pretty pipes can't, you can't do a one block connection on pretty pipes and have it extract from one side and insert to the other. It just doesn't work. When you put an extraction module in this thing, this entire section becomes an extracting pipe, regardless of what inventories it's hooked to. So you need to have at least a 2 block length of the pipes for it to work. All right, so our filter is going to be 410. There we go. And just put that in there. That is our wire one. Son of a... All right, now that I'm working on the proper press, will you work now? No. Okay. And so what I need to have done then is an annoyance all the way around is what it is. Because I can't just put the batcher here. It's not going to automatically pull from here. I just realized that as well. So let's get ourselves a vertical belt. going to put you here. Item batcher here. We are going to set your filter for 410. And then we are going to put this belt there. And we're going to prevent that from being a thing. There we go. So now if I put this into here, and it'll move in groups of 4. And there goes our 10 gears. Now, downside, I'm going to have to program the item batcher with everything. I can't just tell it move things in groups of 4. Yeah, when individual filter is satisfied, yes. But the item batchers are great for different machines that take multiple inputs. Like, I'm struggling to remember the name. The auto workbench, which will allow us to do things like make the iron and steel mechanical components and so on and so forth. Downside is we can't use one auto workbench for everything. We have to have one auto workbench per recipe. Yeah, welcome to Automating with Immersive Engineering. This is not a mod for things to be done compactly. This works. And, I mean, this would be doable with just vanilla, or not vanilla, but with just Immersive Engineering without doing other things. But I just figured, you know, let's do it this way for now. And so if we go back over and look at our crafter manager, we should see a bunch of named crafters in here now. The barrel, I should probably go ahead and rename that. I can either rename the barrel or I can rename the crafter. And I'm glad that I renamed the crafters, which... Come on. Are not hooked up currently. Dang it. I am just doing great today. I need to actually plug those crafters into the network. And let's see, there is calcite right here. So for now, we're going to do... Boom, and the crafter's kicked on. I'll replace that with like a relay later on. Relays are also cool because they actually are redstone controlled. So if you want to shut off certain sections of your network, like say you have an auto processing system for ore set up, you can actually hook all that up beyond a relay. And if, say, you want that to stop for now or whatever, just give a redstone signal and it'll shut off, you know, all the exporters, importers, everything else over there. And it looks like we're caught up on the nickel ore. All right, cool. How is our iron doing? Back up to 3,300. Okay. That's a thing for future me to deal with because I'm going to be hooking up ore lasers eventually. And it'll be more than just a couple types of ore. And at that point, I'm not going to manually move everything over. All right, but now that those crafters are hooked up, let me go ahead and get my concrete back in place. And we'll come over here, look in the manager yet again. Rods, gears, wires, plates. There we go. Now, if I need to, I can... I can hook up another crafter pointed at the crafter for, like, say I need more plate recipes, right? Because plates is probably the one I might need more of. I could put another crafter pointed at the plates crafter, and it would show up also with the name plates, and give me an extra row of 9 slots to add to that crafter. That is unfortunately the thing that Reborn Storage can't do. But I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, Science signing out. Have fun.